poppin' 2-1 gun salute. Shout out them boys, footballer hoop. Know we the truth, Miami to you. Orange and green, I'm a rep for the team, but you know what I bleed. FCMG.
Got my game face, my cane shade like I'm Bolos and D-Nasty. It's game time and I'm Duke Johnson. I run the ball, you don't do nothing. Sound like a drum line when I touch down. Alumni all in the crowd, we two up, juiced up. Everybody throwing them U's up.
Yeah, you up. Look at what we do up. Yeah, you up. Yeah, you up. Look at what we do up. Yeah, you up. Look at what we do up. We do up.
Woo! We are back. Me and Vicious Vic. Vic, what's going on?
What's happening, Bo? We got Oscar night here. Oscar night used to be that special feeling, but to me, it's been lost in recent years. Like so many things in our country, it's just not the same.
Well,
the same at all.
Vic, fuck the Oscars. How about our Oscar? How about Manny Diaz throwing this party and ruin Little Willie's coaching clinic? Think about that.
I loved it. Think about this.
But hold on, Vic.
How many players?
Hold on, Vic. Before we get into that, this is what we got going the show. We're going to talk a lot about this subject, about what happened between Florida State and Miami staff crashing the party. We got Ritchie Leonard, offensive lineman from Cocoa, coming on at 7:30. We got Keziah Holmes, running back from Cocoa, coming on at 8. We got Jalen Jeffers, offensive lineman out of Arizona, coming on at 8:30. And then after that, we'll wrap the show up. But let's get back to it. Vic, go ahead. Back to our subject.
Well, that's we have a myriad of things going on here tonight, Sunday. As far as what we were talking about with this Florida State thing, you know what? How many players has Florida State taken from Miami down in the state of Florida? They've taken a lot of good players from us over the last 15 years. So, you know what? Manny's got to do what he's got to do to protect his home turf. And I think it was great. So, fuck him, okay? Fuck you, Willie Taggart, okay? And the horse that you rode on, okay? And the spear and the chief. So, that's what I say, okay? He didn't ruin anything. He just did what he had to do, and everyone came into the Miami party as opposed to sitting in a clinic. That's what kids do. They want excitement. They want fun. And that's what Manny's all about. He's making it fun, and he's motivating these kids, and these kids are going to work their ass off for him.
I got questions here.
What about you, Bo?
Hold on. It says, where has CANESHADES been hiding? There's been nothing to talk about. We have a lot of personal stuff going on right now. Vic's got his back. I went back to work. Had my kids.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit busy, and there hasn't been much to talk about. So we said, let's wait till we get some good big-time news and have a big show, and that's what we waited for.
And exactly. Recruiting season is over, and listen, you know, we got to take a break here every once in a while and get the battery recharged. We got our own lives, too, our own careers, and we got our own families, and yeah, Vicious has to go under the knife again, and I got to tell you a real scary story. I was driving home on the turnpike, and I was doing about 65. I got this shooting pain that ran through my back, and I wound up getting the pain going down the right leg where I was driving, and I was paralyzed for like 10 seconds. And I couldn't lift the gas, my foot off the pedal to the brake. And for those of you who have met me, have seen me, I'm in pretty good shape for a middle-aged man. So it was just a little bit of a scarer. And, you know, I was going to push off my surgery, but after I told my surgeons that, my surgeons were like, you're having the fucking operation, no ifs, ands, or buts, and you have no say in the matter. So I will find out my destiny on Wednesday when I'm going under the knife.
Well, Vic,
so say a prayer for Vicious.
I just had this same surgery August, so he'll be good. Trust me, you'll be happy. You'll be happy about 5 or 6 months after. You'll be happy. You'll be glad you did it. At first,
oh, I know.
At first, you're gonna fucking hate it. You're gonna hate it at first. You're gonna fucking hate it. But after 5 or 6 months,
so
you're good. Yes.
So what do they do? Like, I mean, I hear stories. Like, do they put a brace around your back or something?
No, they just give you a brace to wear. They just tell you to wear this brace.
And do you have to wear it like the first couple of weeks after surgery?
Yeah, you wear it around. They want you to go walk. They want you to walk because they want you to start working those muscles. Just little stuff. It sucks. You lay in bed, walk. It was a shitty.
So I don't know. There ain't gonna be no flavor. There ain't gonna be no Vicious Vic flavor of the week.
No pussy. No pussy for about 5 months, buddy. Sorry. You can go.
Okay.
You can always get some head. You can get that. That'll work. But no pussy. But let's get back to this Willie Taggart. I mean, was this not fucking golden? I mean, I was told one of my buddies called me today. He's on the coaching staff around here. He told me that coaches were texting the coaches that they knew and telling them, hey, we're having a party at whatever time it was. And some of the high school coaches didn't realize that this party was at the exact same time as Willie's coaching clinic. You know, his thing. So
wow.
So some of the coaches didn't even realize it until after they went to the party, and then that's when they realized, hey, they're supposed to. And the coaches, they say, we're leaving. Willie's staying to come get the free beer and stuff. I mean, this is just straight savage life.
Well,
right
I don't.
here.
They would make it out to be a big deal. Like, I don't think Diaz would be serving beer to minors.
There's no minors, but there's no minors there. This was a coaching clinic. There was no players. This was a coaching clinic. So today was the players thing. Today was the Nike opening bullshit in Orlando. This was the coaching clinic. So there were no kids. It was just coaches going to the clinic, and there were, when you go to the coaching clinic, you go to these. There's a schedule, and you can go to this. You go at this time to this room, and this time to this room, and you listen to the coach give his spill about whatever his subject is, his offense, or how to go up tempo. If you've never been to one of these things, so it's all these different things, and then the coaches got the schedule, and they can see which ones they want to go to, because that's how they pick each other's brains, and then see how they do it, and then use it if they want to use it in their coaching skills. That's how it works. But they knew when Willie's was, and they did it at the exact same time as Willie Taggart's in the Florida State coaching staffs.
Wow, I got to tell you, man, there's going to be blood that game in November, because Taggart's going to want blood from a stone when they have this whole situation going. When we play them up in Tallahassee, but by then they'll probably have about 5 losses and they'll have nothing to play for. So this will be their Super Bowl. So they'll give their all against us, and it should be a very interesting game. Come November.
How about the Coach Diaz response? It was this is what we're trying to bring back to the U, the fuck you type swagger. I'm loving this shit, Vic. I'm loving it.
He's a mini Jimmy Johnson, and a couple of weeks ago, we took some time off, and we haven't had a show, and you saw Manny taking a day out to the Keys with the whole staff and met and had dinner with Jimmy, and Jimmy's excited. Jimmy loves him. Jimmy likes his swag.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy's got a lot of big balls.
Vic,
how about this?
Vic,
what?
I mean, Jimmy had a big thing for Al Golden, so I'm not buying that bullshit. I mean, Jimmy loved Al Golden. He's the guy. So I don't believe that. I'm not buying that hype.
Well, you know what? Actions speak louder than words. We just gotta take everything game by game. Down by down. Get a first down. Move the chains. Score a touchdown. Hold them on defense.
Renegade.
Take it one.
Hey, Renegade 850 says we're not, y'all fight. Hey, exactly. It's not a fight because we own you, motherfuckers. Now we own you.
Yeah,
we own.
I mean, Renegade. Listen to me. No kid from South Florida is coming up to Tallahassee. That's Tallahassee. They're not coming up there. They know Taggart is a bullshit artist. Look what he did with the wide receiver that he was trying to recruit to Oregon. And then the next day he got the job at Florida State, and then he tells the kid, well, you want to come play for me at Florida State, because we're in a better conference in the ACC, than the Pac-12. Why don't he just be honest and say, hey, kid, listen, I like you. I think you're talented. I want you to come play for me at Florida State. I know I had a job at Oregon, but this was a great opportunity. And why don't you give it a shot instead of bullshitting the kid? So people are starting to see through this guy's bullshit, okay? Playing the race card. I'm a black man coming in. I'm going to take care of your kids, and it's not happening. You know, you had 43 players on the team last year that were 4- and 5-star talent, and you lost 7 games. 7 games.
Vic.
That's a lot. And not only that, Bo, they should have lost the Louisville game. That was a Christmas
Yeah,
gift.
but Vic, they could say they should have beat Miami. So that's why I don't like saying
right.
they should.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They could.
But they're not. I don't see the South Florida kids leaving.
They're going to leave. Well, they've always took them, Vic. We're not going to keep all of them.
But listen. Well, look, they're going to leave. Okay, they're going to go to the SEC. They're going to go to Clemson. They're going to go to Georgia. They're going to go to Alabama. They're going to go to Ohio State. They're not going to go up to Tallahassee. I mean, they are a long way from surpassing Clemson in that division to get to the ACC championship. Because Clemson, as Mark Rick said, our former coach, is still the measuring stick. And, you know, we're in a kind of soft coastal conference. I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't run the table and, you know, meet Clemson. And anything could happen, on any given Saturday in 60 minutes. But, you know, we'll see.
Renegade says, so how far is Miami? We're going to be in the AC title game. That's how far we are.
Oh, Renegade. There's no doubt about it. Okay. We have a pretty mild schedule. I mean, we have 5 games in a row at home. I mean, who are we playing next year, this upcoming season on the road?
I don't
know. We're not playing. Were we playing
North
at
Carolina.
Duke? We're playing at North Carolina. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Virginia
Tech.
teams come. Yeah, the way they do it is the Virginia teams come to Miami, and then we go to North Carolina teams. So we go to Duke and North Carolina, and then you got Georgia Tech is playing, at Miami. So we have a very favorable schedule. Don't they have who's Florida State have to play? Don't they have to play Notre Dame this year? Or
no, they play Boise State.
They play Boise State.
Florida State, you're on notice. We're about to start owning you.
And plus they don't have they don't have an offensive line. And yes, they had a pretty decent recruiting class. And you got to remember, they're high school kids. You're not going to see a true freshman come in at 17, 18 years old, going to be able to put a body on somebody that's 20, 21 years old that's already been through the college system. I mean, these kids aren't even in the school yet. I mean, they got to finish high school and then enroll in May. And, I don't see, these kids ready, to play right away. I mean, they got to develop. They got to learn how to be a college player. They got to get stronger. They got to understand the system. It's too much on their plate for an 18-year-old, if you ask me.
I don't know, Vic. We had 3 freshman linebackers start a couple years ago.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a lot different, with linebacking than, playing offensive line.
You think they're going to start? I don't think they're going to start freshman offensive lineman unless the dude's a beast.
Well, no, they got this kid who's really good from ING, Dante the Pope, whatever his name is. Was his Jones or something? Was that his last name? He's a really good player. I've seen his tape and very, very impressed. And he was the kid that was from Miami, and he was the one that was making the excuses about, I got to get out of Miami, and Miami's this, Miami's that,
Look,
whatever.
I just think Willie Taggart is in over his head.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. You're on Cane Shades. You there?
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey.
What's up? You there? Oh, they hung up.
Where were they calling from?
Virginia.
Was that a player? Was that one of the kids?
I don't know. No, the kids are from Florida. There's no way they have a Virginia number. What do we got here?
Was that like a 703 number?
I don't know.
Area code?
I just saw Virginia. They hung up too fast by the time I got over there. I'll ask Clemson how QB did this year. Let me see here. Georgia recruit.
Oh, how about with Clemson? With did you see about Trevor Lawrence got all pissed off because he got picked hard in a pickup basketball game and he blew a gasket?
No, I didn't see that.
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty upset about it. Good old sunshine.
I see we got Georgia fan Daniel Moore. Georgia recruits better than Miami. Okay.
Georgia is what?
Recruits better than Miami. That's because you guys are giving away chips over there. You guys are giving away chips. SEC giving away those chips, those poker chips.
Well, explain to them what that means, okay? Because I don't think they understand.
Vic,
they are giving casino chips to these kids, okay, which are untraceable, and they go to the local casino and they redeem the money.
Go ahead, Vic. Chicago Kane.
What's up, bro?
Haven't heard from you
in
a while.
What's up, man? How are you?
What's up, Vic? What's going on, man?
Not much. Chicago Kane. What do you think about this chip thing? They said they're giving the players SEC. They're giving the players.
Yeah.
You come visit. Here's a $5,000 chip. Go to the casino, cash it out. How about this? You sign, and with the signing day, you get 10, 20 more of these chips. Think about this. Is this not genius? Is this fucking genius or what?
Yeah, it couldn't be us, though. It couldn't be us. They'd have been tore down the whole program. We tried something like that, man.
They'd be kicking in Manny's door looking for the bag of chips. Where are the chips at?
Yeah, right. That's the first time I heard that, man. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? No, actually,
yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I was talking to somebody
significant
from our program who I'm actually friends with, and we had a lengthy conversation. And I said to him, does the bag man exist?
Hold on, Vic.
Man.
Yeah.
Hold on, Vic. Hey, you're on CANESHADES, Virginia. They hung up again. I don't know.
So anyway, Chicago. So he says to me, he goes, there's no more bag man. He goes, the new game in town is they give a kid a $5,000 casino chip. Their mama goes and redeems it. It's untraceable, and they tell the kid, you sign on National Signing Day. You sign on National Signing Day. You're going to get another 5 to 10.
Damn, that's a new one. That's a new one, man. I'm not
I'm telling you, think about it. It's genius-like.
It is.
Yeah, pretty good. That's pretty good. I agree with you. Hey, what's new going on besides the Jalen Phillips, man? I'm real happy about that. You know that.
Did you hear about the Hurricanes party, coaching party?
Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, I laughed. I heard about that yesterday. Yeah, that cracked me up, man.
Was that not savage or what? Good. Was that not savage?
But you know what, guys, man? It's time out. What I used to hate about Rick, for the most part, was, you got to be yourself. You can't be nobody else. I understand that, right? But you got to kind of cater to your audience, cater to the kids, cater to your environment to a certain extent as well. And we are who we are, man. We Miami. We always been Miami, dog. We don't.
Chicago.
We're not no nice guy.
Last year I forgot what game we lost to. I forgot. I tweeted out.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Hey, I'm religious. I believe in God. I get all that. But but there's a time. Like I said, there's a time where you got to be an asshole, and you just got to be like, you know what, we're coming in here and we're taking this shit. You either get on board or get the fuck off. And I'm loving it.
You got that. Yeah, and ain't got to apologize for it either, man. Be who you are, man. Be who you are, and they're not gonna like us anyway. They never have. So they don't make no difference with trying to turn us into Penn State or Temple. No disrespect to those programs, but we are who we are, man. Let them be themselves.
That's what we need to be.
Yeah,
straight assholes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen. How many football players Chicago? How many football players has Florida State taken from South Florida up and lured them up to Tallahassee in the last 15 years? Top talent. Dalvin Cook.
Big time.
Oh, big
time. Yeah, Dalvin.
Top.
What about Freeman? the running back Freeman.
Yep, Freeman.
Antonio, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, okay, there's two like off the top of the bat.
But that was Jimbo though.
Yeah,
that was Jimbo stuff.
Doesn't matter. It's still Florida State. Florida State.
I get it.
Yeah,
but they believed in him though. They believed in him though. They believed in Jimbo and what he was doing.
He won a national championship.
Yeah, well, listen, Jimbo's a good coach. I mean, look what he did with practically no talent in his first year.
Well, he got talent.
Okay. I'm about to call you back, man. I got wifey duties I got to take care of.
All right,
I'm gonna call you back.
Go do a honeydew.
Right,
happy wife, happy life.
All right, I'll call y'all back later, man.
All right. Anthony.
Okay, bye-bye.
Anthony, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I called to say, hey, Vic, I'm praying for you, man. I hope your surgery goes well.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I'll find, I got to have a fusion done. I have what the baseball player, David Wright of the New York Mets has. It's called multi-level spinal stenosis. So basically, your spine holds up 80% of your body. So think of your spine as a shock absorber. So it's kind of like driving a car without a shock absorber. So I'm not overweight, but my spine can't hold up my body weight. So they want me to shred like 20, 25 pounds and, have the surgery. So I don't have to lose the weight right away. So I've already dropped.
You're not like full obese or anything.
No, no, he's not, Anthony. But go ahead, Anthony. What do you got for us?
Yeah, no, honestly, I read that article about Manny, the whole him showing up at the same time as this coaching clinic that Taggart. Taggart's an embarrassment to FSU, man. I feel bad for their program, to be honest.
You feel bad? Do you really feel bad for these guys? There's no way I feel bad.
I'm being sarcastic. Sarcastic. I don't.
Anthony, look what they did on Martin Luther King Day, okay, with that tweet they put out. They embarrassed themselves. I mean, the guy is a legend, a hero. And for them, I mean, remember that was about, a month ago they did?
Yeah,
they got embarrassed by what they did. They're losing quarterback.
And honestly, the whole Taggart is a bullshit artist, to be honest.
He's the blackout Golden. Let's be honest with it. But
Golden wasn't that bad, honestly.
Oh, he was a used car salesman, dude. Al Golden could sell shit to the fucking whoever wants to buy it.
A manure farmer.
Shit, whoever wants to buy it. I mean, the guy. I mean, come on, this guy's the same way, man.
Yeah, Taggart could sell ice cubes to Eskimos.
Honestly, and I'm kind of excited for the season. And to be honest, I was actually talking about. I was reading an article talking about recruiting for next year already, and this Berry guy's already trying to get a kid from Michigan and like O-line from Michigan and Iowa to come down to Miami.
Who?
That's great.
Who told you this?
That's great.
Butch Berry or whatever, the guy from Tampa.
The lineman, the offensive line coach.
Yeah, he's trying to.
I'll give you this. You're talking about the kid that was on a couple weeks ago. He sounded like he was pro Michigan State. If you're talking about that kid.
Oh, Gentry?
The one, he was pro. He's going to be Michigan State.
Didn't we interview Andrew Gentry?
Yeah, that was the Michigan kid. Yeah, one of the.
No, Andrew Gentry was Columbine High School.
Yeah, but we also interviewed a kid from Michigan, offensive lineman from Michigan, and he sounded like he was pro Michigan State big time.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame.
Listen,
honestly,
Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, well, with the offensive linemen up north, the schools that scare me the most are Wisconsin, Iowa, because they have the track record of having like all pro offensive linemen coming out of that school. So when it comes to recruiting, we have to worry about Wisconsin and Iowa.
No, well, they're recruiting offensive linemen in Colorado. They're recruiting some in Arizona, Michigan, Florida,
California,
New York. They're going right now. We're going to different areas for these offensive line. Georgia, I mean, we are going and finding linemen that we have not been hitting we haven't been to Arizona or Colorado. You know, we've been in Florida and a little bit of Georgia. You know, now we're going New York. I mean, we are going and trying to find these guys. So we got, like, look at this year. They got South Carolina, Georgia, New York in the mall. So they went different places. Now we got, I think this guy has different connections in different states.
No, the reason why I say I'm kind of worried about Wisconsin, and with the track record they have of developing these offensive linemen who go all pro and a future Hall of Famer, the perfect example is Joe Thomas. He went to Wisconsin. So that's what I'm saying. They have the track record of developing and sending offensive linemen that.
I know, but they also had the blueprint where they would go try to find a 6'5", 6'6" tight end that's 240, 230, and redshirt him, put the weight on him. Now his feet he played tight end in high school, so he's got good feet. They put the weight on him. Now he's a left tackle. They have the blueprint of how to what's the word I'm looking for? Develop these guys. We haven't had that. We haven't been doing that in however many years. We've got to start developing these guys.
And the Wisconsin linemen, are they from California?
I think they're from their area.
Are like Diaz?
No, I don't think. I think they're from the Midwest.
All those guys are from the Midwest, like Iowa,
I would
Michigan.
think so.
Michigan.
I don't know. I don't know the roster like that, but that would be my thing. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Iowa, all those areas where they got big people at. That would be my thing.
Honestly, like I said, I called saying to Vic, I'm praying for you, man. I hope your surgery goes well.
Yes, Anthony, thank you. Yeah, I will find out. I will find out my destiny on Wednesday when it's going to happen. They're thinking the middle or end of March, so I'll find out. And you know what? I'll still be able to use my brain and my mouth and participate, even though I'll be tied up and in a lot of pain. So,
well, Anthony,
so don't worry about that. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy.
Hey, yeah, we miss you, Anthony. Thanks for calling, man.
Bye.
We got an interview coming up in about 2 minutes.
But, okay.
But all right, Anthony. I haven't heard from Anthony in a while. I don't think he called in last show.
People are. What are they doing? What, they're going to watch the Oscars red carpet show? Or?
No, no one's watching that bullshit. Let's talk about the past. Devin Brown, a Gator fan. Let's talk about the past. Let's talk about the past. Let's talk about how we own Florida. Let's talk about that. Devin, let's talk about how we're going to whoop y'all's ass in a few months. Devin, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how your whole offensive line is gone. Devin.
Yeah, and they lost their best player on defense too.
How is your offensive line? How is your offensive line going to block our defensive line, Devin, with 4 new starters? They're not. We're going to own you.
How are they going to block Hill and Rousseau, Garvin and Harvey on the ends?
Devin.
And how are they going to block? How are they going to block Silvera?
Tell me. Tell us, Devin. Devin Brown. Now the fans are getting
Look, they win 10 games. They win 10 games, and they're cocky. They're not going to beat Georgia. If they beat Georgia out of the East, which I highly doubt, let's be realistic here. Georgia is loaded. Alabama is loaded. Whoever wins that game is, look, you got 2 teams in the SEC are going into the tournament next year. It's going to be Georgia in the Final Four and Alabama. Even if Georgia loses the SEC championship, they should get in if they win out. Alabama's going to get in. They got a cakewalk schedule. I mean, Florida, they got a better chance at winning the Powerball.
Here we go. Axel the Poet says, when Miami beats Florida just like they did in 2013 when they were talking all that mess. You are right. I remember 2013 and we whooped them and talked all that mess.
I think we got a caller.
Richie, is that you?
Richie? No, this is Jaylan.
Oh, sorry, Jaylan. I thought someone else was calling. I got you. But here we go. Jalen Jeffers, the big offensive lineman out of Arizona. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good, man.
What's happening? What's happening, Jaylan? This is Vicious Vic in New York. Nice to meet you. where are you in Arizona? I got family out in Maricopa County.
Okay, I'm in Phoenix, and I go to school out in Scottsdale though. So.
Oh, you do? Okay, great. You ever eat pizza at Magpies? Because my best friend owns them all.
Magpies, I haven't. I'll have to go try that out because I'm an offensive lineman. I love to eat.
Oh, what do you eat, man? You're cock diesel, man. What are you, about 6'6", 260, 270?
Yes, sir. 6'6", 265. I eat just about a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Hey,
steak, burgers, all that.
Hey, Jaylan, so you wrestle?
Yeah, I do a little bit of wrestling and a little bit of rugby, but this year my high school coach didn't want me doing that, so he has me throwing shot put and discus and javelin. So.
Man, you know what? The wrestlers are the best linemen. Man, you guys are nasty.
Yeah, I love to wrestle, and rugby's also one of my favorite sports. Those are probably my top three right there: football, wrestling, and rugby.
In the recruiting game, is distance going to be do you want to be close to home? Do you mind going far away? What's your mindset here?
See, I don't really mind because I figure my mom told me once I'm gone, she's gone too. So she's gonna
she's following wherever you go. Nice.
No, she told me she wants to be somewhere close to the beach. So wherever that is.
So that's either L.A. or Miami.
Yeah, she actually loves Miami. So,
is your mom from the East Coast? Because I know there's a lot of East Coast people, transients that are in Arizona.
No, she's from here, but my grandmother is from Chicago. She moved out here she moved out here right before my mom was born.
So let me ask you this: how long you been playing football?
Since I was 5. It's been quite a long time. I started out and it was just I used to be super real tall and skinny, and one of my coaches was like, you got some long arms, so he wanted to put me at center. So I played center, and I always played up. So I was always playing with older kids, and I was never the smallest, but I was always the youngest. Like even I was like 10 playing with like 13-year-olds, and it's crazy because I remember I like seeing them later as like my sophomore year they were all seniors, or my freshman year they were seniors, and it was crazy seeing them again.
So hey, what Miami coach has been in contact with you?
Oh, I haven't really talked to Miami too much. The O-line coach just followed me on Twitter, so I'm pretty excited about that. Because it's the U. That's crazy. So hopefully I could start talking to him and build a relationship with him.
What schools have you been talking to the most here lately?
Probably the most. I talk to Michigan a lot, and Oregon. Oregon comes pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah, they're very aggressive, right?
Yeah, Oregon. I talk to Oregon a lot. There's some heavy hitters, but yeah, probably Michigan and Oregon are the top two.
What's your favorite?
How do you feel about, like, you were saying Oregon's coming pretty hard. You seem like a very laid back kind of kid. I mean, do you like when they're trying to press you, or or when somebody's trying to make a point across to you, they want you to list the benefits, the good and the bad, and you make your own decision in terms of recruiting. I mean, do you like somebody that's pushy, or you like somebody that's, laid back, I mean,
I don't really mind it. It really comes down to when I go out there and see the campus. I love the energy, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all good, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's all about the energy, and I love it. It just comes down to me going out there and seeing the campus and seeing what they're all about.
Really? Hey, I got a question for you. This is a Florida State fan over here in our comment section. Said no one wants to wear Adidas. Do you care if you wear Nike or Adidas?
That's funny because our high school out here is we're sponsored by Adidas, and they're the tightest jerseys ever. But I haven't really been in a Nike jersey yet, but it's cool because like it's pretty hard to grab onto, but to get it on, it is the biggest struggle, especially for big dudes. Like I'm only 260, and I play with kids like one of our right guards. He's I go to a pretty big school. We have some big time players, and one
you
of our
go to
guards
the same school that what's his name, the quarterback who played in the NFL, played for the Arizona Cardinals. I can't think of his off the top of his. He's one of the coaches. He's on the NFL Network. I can't think of his name. Did you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Out in Arizona.
No, I can't.
He played for the Rams. I know. Help me out on that. Kurt Warner. Yeah, doesn't he coach? Isn't he a coach?
I don't know.
He coaches at Desert Mountain.
Okay.
We play them, but we don't. No, he doesn't coach at Saguaro. But no, I go to a pretty big time school. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about Keely Ringo and Damian Sellers and all that. Keely's the top corner in the country right now, and Damian Sellers is one of the best outside linebackers.
Do you guys play Bishop Gorman?
No, that was Centennial. We have a few out-of-state games this year. Last year, who did we play? We played Helix out in California, and then this year we have some big out-of-state games coming up. But no, we haven't played Bishop Gorman. Centennial, we have another big-time school out here called Centennial, and they played Bishop Gorman earlier in the season. So,
well, what's it like having all these teammates with you that get big-time, recruited with you?
Oh, it's crazy because, like, just being around the best players, I feel like, when you get to games, there's not much that phases you because you're already going against the top players. Like I said, Damian Sellers, I go against him every day in practice, and he's one of the top outside linebackers in the country. And I was looking at his play right now. He just got Texas, so. And Keely, I love the energy. Everybody's out there competing. So, I'm pretty sure we have over 26 D1 players right now.
Wow, so there's a lot of competition.
How many? 26? You guys are like a JUCO school. You guys are like IMC. Hey, how long have you wrestled? Your whole life or what?
Yeah, so I started wrestling when I was my fifth grade year. As soon as I got to middle school, I had a friend who told me he was about to go out for the wrestling team. I was like, wrestling team? I was like, I didn't even know we had one of those. I went out there and I did it, and I loved it. And I just never stopped. And then I actually started training with the James Johnson, the junior Olympic wrestling coach.
Really?
And I at one point it got pretty serious, but once I got to high school, I chose to go out to Saguaro all the way out in Scottsdale, and they don't have a wrestling team I couldn't really. I still practice just to stay agile and condition and everything, but I don't really compete that much anymore.
My sons
in matches.
My sons are 5 and 6, and I got both of them doing it.
I have a little brother, and he's 4 right now, but wrestling's one of those things you're never too young to get into, especially just getting down to your stance, and cause it teaches you so much, and just the way you move your body,
yeah,
just your balance.
Are you still playing rugby or?
No, I played rugby last year, but when my coach said
I can't see anybody being able to tackle you. I mean, I don't know how fast you run, but if I see a guy 6'6", 265 that's running a 40 in 5 seconds, I mean, I'm not taking you down one-on-one.
You'll
run over me.
I'm ankle biting him.
Yeah,
see that,
exactly.
That's what they were doing, but I thought the same thing. And then there were some teams that were like that where there were some ankle biters, but there was a lot of teams where there were some big Tongan dudes out there. There was probably like 6 foot, 300, 315, and they could move. Like maybe not, they can't run down the field that fast, but they could move. They hauled. Like I remember one game. I'm not even messing with you. This dude was probably 5'3", smaller dude, and I was playing out in Flagstaff. It was like snowing. It was the coldest thing. I got out there and I was mad just because it's always down in Phoenix. It gets so hot here. It's like during the summers, it's like 110, 115.
You don't got any humidity.
So,
But you don't got no humidity.
It doesn't matter. 115 is 115.
Man, when I was in Iraq,
it's hot.
I'm telling you, when I was in Iraq, it was like 130. Man, I was like, it's still not. Florida's still easier. Florida, I'm like, it's still easier.
Yeah.
It was 130 degrees in Iraq.
Oh, yeah, hot as a fuck. Like being like, when you open the fucking oven, it's like fucking that. Shit, that's what it's
how
like.
It gets out here. Like, I'm pretty sure last summer it got to like 120. And see, during the monsoon, we had monsoon season. It's so humid.
See, they had that in Korea. They had that in Korea. In the summertime, they had monsoon season in Korea. It rained every day, all day. Holy cow!
Yeah, but now this is the best time of the year for you, right? It's like what, 75, 80? No humidity?
No, I thought the weather down here has been real weird. Like it snowed last week.
Oh hell no! I would not live there.
It snowed last week.
Hell no.
It's been raining just about every day. Like the last 2 days is the only days it hasn't rained in the past like week or so. But yeah, it snowed earlier in the week. Man, it's been crazy.
So what do you got? What do you got planned? What do you got planned for this off season? What's your plans here?
We don't really have an off season. We lift every day in the morning, and then 2 days a week we go out. We go at it after school and get a little practice in. And it's mandatory at Saguaro that our players are two-sport athletes, so it's either basketball or track. So we have football every day in the morning, and then twice a week after school, and we have track twice a week after school.
No lacrosse?
Come on, Vic.
No. See, Saguaro, we don't really have too many sports. Like we have baseball, soccer, football, and just the typical sports. We don't have lacrosse or wrestling. And we don't have any of those sports. We could do lacrosse.
So is your school like an all? Is your school like a private school? Is it an all boy or is it co-ed?
No, it's a co-ed school. It's just really small. It's a really small school, but we're a big time football school.
So what do you got? About 15, 20 kids per classroom?
I would say probably around 30, but at the same time, I think we only have like 30 a classroom. But the classrooms are pretty big, and
well, you sit in the back, right? You don't sit in the front because you're blocking everybody's view, being 6'6", your size.
Yeah.
When I tell you that everybody at Saguaro is almost my size, like I was saying, Keely Ringer, our corner, he's like 6'3", 6'4", 208, and he's the number one corner in the country, and he runs like I'm pretty sure he ran like a 4.5 40 or something like that at Rivals, the 5-star challenge.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. But hey, Jaylan, we got another interview coming up, man. Thanks for calling. We'll get you back on here again, man. Appreciate you.
Of course, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yep.
All right, take care, guy. Be well. Good luck.
You too.
Here he is, Ritchie Leonard.
Hey, what's up?
Richie, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
Hey, sorry about that. He called in a little early, man. I'm
Richie,
so
what's happening? Vicious Vic in New York City. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. So
I'm doing well.
Hey, I saw you balled out at the Nike thing today or this weekend.
Yeah, I had a good day today. I won offensive line MVP.
Really?
Congratulations.
That's big time. Because I want to say, was it last year before, I went and watched it, and I swear every IMG kid got the damn award. And I was like, man, they're cheating, man. They're cheating.
Yeah, IMG is pretty deep at every position, so.
They pull up in that bus.
That's like IMG is like a JUCO cool.
Yeah, but they pull up in the bus. They got their bus they pull up in. They all get. It's crazy when they pull up. But hey, I mean, you're from Cocoa. What's going on with Cocoa this year?
We're set to reload to have an even better season than we had last year. And, we made it to the state championship game, but we ended up losing in the state championship game. But I think we're going to be a better team this year than we were last year.
Even with the new coach? I thought you guys might have took a dip getting a new coach now.
We had some ups and downs during the season. I think we lost three regular season games. But we ended up putting it together for a pretty good playoff run and making it to the state championship. So.
Do you guys play Astro? Is that what they're called, Astro or Aster?
Astronaut, yeah. We played them in the first round.
Really? You guys beat them?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, what's going on in recruiting now? I mean, I'm sure it's going to start heating up even more now you won this MVP, but how's recruiting going for you?
Good. I've gotten some recent offers from Tennessee, Oregon, West Virginia, Duke. Yeah.
Didn't you go visit Miami?
I'm sorry?
Didn't you visit Miami?
Yeah, I visited Miami I visited them this spring.
What are they telling you? Have you talked to the new coaching staff at all?
Yeah, I've talked to Coach Barry a little bit. Just some communication. No offer yet, though.
Go ahead, Vic.
I'm sure you'll be getting an offer after this weekend. That we could rest assured.
I hope so.
Because if you don't, I will put your name and I will tweet him personally. What is wrong with you, Butch? Get off the shit and get off the pot and give this kid an offer. He's Diesel.
What was your favorite school growing up as a kid?
I'd say kind of all three of the Florida schools, just seeing those Florida schools do well. So pretty much, whoever was, doing the best that year, I was rooting for them to win the state national championship. I mean,
how about NFL?
Is distance going to be an issue too? After you answer his first question.
How about NFL team?
I've been a Buccaneers fan all my life.
Oh, I was hoping you would say Jags, man. God. But how about distance? Is distance going to play a part? Like, do you care going to Tennessee or where? I mean, where USC,
Oregon,
wherever?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. No, distance won't be a factor for me or my family.
Do you Cocoa guys?
So how long have you been playing football?
I played when I was younger, from about age 4 to about age 8. Then I stopped playing, and I started back playing when I was in 9th grade.
I gotta.
You're good with your SAT and stuff like that. You got that out of the way.
Yeah, that's all set up. Everything's good academically.
That's good.
How about what? Oh, I was about to ask you something. I totally forgot. Went blank. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. How about you Cocoa guys? I mean, you guys got a lot of high-profile players. Do you guys ever talk about playing together?
Well, we do a little bit, but, at the end of the day, everybody's got to make the best choice for them, and if that happens to be at the same school, that'd be great, but, yeah.
Have you ever met, what's the offensive lineman for the Gators that's going pro this year?
Oh, Juwan Taylor?
Yeah, I saw him. He was at an All-Star game his senior year. I remember that. Hold on. Here they come. Here come the trolls. Hold on, let me block the phone line because they come back again. Hold on.
Conference locked.
Yeah, I saw him as a senior. That dude was freaking humongous.
Yeah, Juwan, that's my guy. Our families have been friends for a long time, so yeah. I've known him for a while.
Does he give you any advice for this recruiting process or what?
Yeah, he does. He says just be patient. Don't rush anything. Don't rush into any decisions just because, like he played at Florida, he didn't get that Florida offer till December of his senior year. So,
I mean, you got Chauncey Gardner as a Cocoa guy. What's his name at Oregon? What, Bruce? Is that his name?
Yeah, Bruce Judson.
Yeah, it's Bruce Judson. You guys had some good players come through there, man. God, you guys are always competing for a state title. What division are you guys in this year? Are you guys in 5A now or what?
No, we're still 4A.
Oh, you're 4A still. Oh, y'all gonna win 4A. I think Rain's bumped up.
Yeah, Rain's bumped up, but Carroll City came down.
Oh, that it, man. That'll be a tough.
Yeah.
Are you guys considered the North now or the South?
Yeah, we're considered the North now.
Okay.
We were considered the South in past years,
Yeah.
but now we're considered the North.
I remember a few years ago when you guys played South Sumter in a state title game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So how about who's recruiting you the hardest right now?
I'd probably say Tennessee's been coming strong lately, but I'm still committed to Kentucky, so I'm just listening and seeing what other schools have to offer me. Not really trying to burn any bridges.
What does Kentucky tell you? Do they tell you just go with the flow, or do they care if you take visits or what?
Oh yeah, they told me that they knew this would happen. When I committed, they're like, you're gonna get bigger offers. You're that caliber of a player, and but just remember who's here first. So
Hey. Does that play? I mean, it's got to. I mean, as a person, it's got to play something. That they were your first, correct?
I mean, it does. Some players get offended, because school didn't offer them as early as they'd like. But I know that I can't really control that. There's a lot of things that are out of my control. A lot of separate things that could have to do with that. So I don't really take offense or anything like that to a school not offering me early. It's just, that kind of goes with the flow, like you said.
Yeah, I agree. But
it's a business. You got to do what you think is best for you.
Yeah.
Where you're going to be comfortable, and whether it's Oregon, Kentucky, could be Florida, could be Miami. You got to be happy yourself. Like when you walk on that campus and you just feel it, you'll just know. It's just like when you meet your first. When you meet that girl for the first time, you're like, wow. It's that same feeling.
Yeah.
And you'll get there in due time, and you'll know when it's right. And always just go with your gut. Your gut is always right. And I'm sure your parents tell you that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, wow. But hey, who was the hardest guy to block today?
The hardest guy to block today was probably this kid named, I don't remember his last name, but this kid named Clyde. He's one of the top. He's a 4-star defensive tackle from the Tampa area. But he made the top 5 lineman. He's a really good defensive lineman. We ended up splitting it when we went against each other. He won one, I won one. So
he's very, very strong.
Yeah.
What's harder to block, the quick guys or the strong guys?
I'd say probably a strong guy. Because I think I have pretty good feet for my position. So, I know if I can get my hands on a quick guy and stay in front of him, I'll win. But sometimes without pads, if a strong guy just wants to, break like a loose and just bull rush, it can be difficult to stop sometimes.
Run block or pass block? What do you prefer?
Oh, run block, definitely. I love putting guys in the dirt.
Yeah, you're my guy here. You're a road grader. That's what I like. How about what other sports do you play?
Baseball and basketball.
Baseball. What position?
Oh.
Yeah.
What position in baseball?
The corners and pitcher.
You're a pitcher?
How fast do you throw?
87.
Wow. You a righty or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
What's your size right now? 6 what?
6'3".
What, 260?
No, 6'3", about 315.
315.
Wow.
And you're coming out pitching. No way, man. I got to see video of this. Holy cow.
You like the bat, too?
I'm sorry?
You like the bat, too?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I remember last season, my first game back, I hit a walk-off home run.
Really?
Oh, man. I could imagine how far you must hit the ball.
Dude, you're
when
like
you get
Babe
a hold
Ruth.
of one.
You're like Babe Ruth, man.
Nah, He's this version of the Aaron Judge, baby.
Cecil Fielder. Man, but you're pitching. I cannot believe that. Wow. I thought
87.
I thought you were gonna tell me first base. I thought he's gonna tell me first base.
You got any secondary pitches besides 87 miles an hour?
Oh yeah, my curveball is 30.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport probably be baseball. I played that the longest. You know, it's just always been a part of me. But
who's your team that you root for?
Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh Pirates fan.
Really?
Really?
Man.
Wow.
They're terrible.
We're rebuilding.
I'm a Marlin fan, so I don't have much to say, man.
No, it's interesting because there's a kid I played ball with. I'm from New York, and he's actually the AAA manager for the Pittsburgh Pirates. His name is Brian Esposito. He's supposedly going to take over once. What's the name? Was it Clint Hurdle? Is he the manager?
I don't know.
Yeah, Clint Hurdle.
Yeah, once Clint Hurdle retires, he's going to be taking over. Real great guy. So, yeah, I played ball with him.
Because Clint is actually from where I'm from. And like the baseball field at where he went to school at Merritt High School, which is like 10 minutes away from me, is named Clint Hurdle Field. So,
wow.
So, let me ask you a question. Yeah. Let's say you're getting these big time offers from football, and then the baseball coaches start rolling in. Would you pick baseball or football? Or no, if you were like Oklahoma's quarterback, are you going NFL or are you going MLB?
I mean, me in that situation, I would probably, if I was in Kyler Murray's shoes, considering all of his circumstances, I'd probably have to go with baseball just because it's, guaranteed money, and there aren't many 5'9" quarterbacks in the NFL. They're playing like size doesn't matter. In baseball, one of the best baseball players in the league, Keziah Holmes, is like what, 5'7", 5'6".
Yeah, man. That's right.
So you are a baseball
Second baseman
guy
for the Astros.
You are a baseball guy. I wasn't seeing this out of an offensive lineman. You shocked me today. You shocked me. But how about what if Florida and one of them starts saying, "Hey, why don't you come over here and play some pitcher for us, some DH"?
I'd try to do both, I think.
You think you could do it?
I do.
So if a school comes in and tells you we want you to play both sports, would that be a big time plus or what?
I mean, it'd be something to think about, but I don't think that would make any, I have to go here now because I want to do both. I don't mind doing one at all. So, yeah.
So who do you think's the best team in baseball right now? I know it's preseason, it's spring training, but I know you can't say the Pirates, but who do you think?
This team in baseball right now is probably Milwaukee.
Really? Not the Red Sox with the pitching staff?
Yeah. Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yankees got a good team too, and I'm a New Yorker, and I hate the Yankees.
I can't get on board with the Yankees, man. I just can't do it.
I hate them.
I can't get on with the Red Sox either because they both do the same shit. They both just buy their teams. Man.
Hey, how about this Bryce Harper turning down a Powerball jackpot of like $340 million? He's selling teams for 10 years. He's out of his mind. Take the money.
I don't think he's that great for another $300 million. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing like King Griffey in his prime. I'm not seeing nothing like that. I just don't see it.
And Machado got $300 million. I mean, geez. God. I mean, Camden Yards is like a kid's dream, a hitter's dream. I mean, the ball flies out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But hey, Richie, man, thanks for calling, man. Sorry we had you come on late. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
But hey, best of luck, and maybe we'll get you back on here again, man.
Thanks, man. I
And
appreciate you.
go Pirates.
Hey, congrats
Have a
on
good baseball season.
hey, congrats on today at the Nike thing. That was a big deal.
Thank you.
Yep, appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Man.
Thank you.
Vic, did you see that coming from an offensive lineman? Pitcher? Golly.
No.
I'm shocked, man.
315 pounds. I could imagine how far this kid, when he gets a hold of the ball, how far he must hit it. I mean, he must be hitting it 450 feet.
God.
Wow.
You know how intimidating that would be for like a kid? Like, so, average sized kids, what, about 140, 150 pounds, comes up to bat. Got this 315 pound, 6'6" kid pitching.
The biggest, most intimidating pitcher I ever saw on the mound was Randy Johnson. I mean, the guy was 6'10".
Yep. Talking about baseball, the Hurricanes played the Gators, and wow, is that, man, fell apart.
They won?
Gators won the series 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Miami fell apart. The bullpen is just, don't get me started.
Well, the bullpen's probably tired. It's still early in the season.
Tired from what? They had a 3-run lead last night, and they blew it. God. I don't know, man. Well, we're supposed to have one more interview. I think he's calling. Yep, at 8 o'clock. What time is it? 8:02. Let me text him. Wow, I'm still blown away by the pitching thing there. After we take this last interview, we're gonna take phone calls. So
we got one guy that does wrestling. He's 6'6", 275.
And rugby.
He wrestles, and he plays rugby. This guy is 6'3", 315. He's playing baseball. He's throwing 87 miles an hour. I mean, his velocity is only going to go up as he gets older and gets stronger. And he's got a secondary pitch too.
I know. Let me see the comment section here. I see people. Hold on. Golly, I don't know what's going on today. Renegade. Big Poppy. Daniel says he's Big Poppy. And the Marlins just sell their players. Oh, yeah, they do. You're correct. We have an all-star. Trade him. You're right about that. Let's see.
Horrible.
Vic, what do you think about man, where's all the comments at? You are a top shagger. Yes, is. What's a top shagger? You are a top shagger. What is that, Vic?
I don't know. Shagger? Look it up on the earth. Look it up.
SHGGER. I don't know.
SHAGGER. Let me look it up on the Urban Dictionary.
You know what? Hold on. I need unlock. Oh,
Conference unlocked.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, okay. It's British. A shagger is a person who has sex, especially one who has numerous casual sexual encounters.
Oh, it's like a British. Okay. It's like a British thing. I got you.
Yeah, okay.
It's like Austin Powers.
In Urban Dictionary.
All right, hold on, Vic. We got a call. We got our interview. Hold on. Here he is.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Man, is it Keziah Holmes? I said it right, correct?
Yeah, Keziah.
Keziah? What's it
like?
Keziah,
what's happening?
MVP?
This is vicious.
Running back MVP today? What was that like?
It was a great experience. Get to work with new coaches, collegiate coaches, NFL coaches, and stuff like that. So it was great.
Really? What's some of the NFL coaches were down there?
I quite forgot his name, but I know he won a Super Bowl with the 49ers, and Chris Manny was out there from Florida. I don't know. I didn't quite get his name, but I knew he was like that. Yeah, Chris Manny was out there.
Vic, if you ever been there before, they got Derek Brooks. They got a lot of people out there coaching, man.
Oh, that's great.
It's Nike.
Looks like a lot of fun for them.
All the Nike people, all the people Nike had signed with them, they come out and coach. Adrian McPherson, who we had on the show, he was out there coaching quarterbacks. Hey, so who was how did you make those linebackers look in the drill?
I got some video posted and stuff. You know, I mean,
you make them pick up their pants.
Yeah, I did. You know, they got me a couple times.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about recruiting here? Who's recruiting you the hardest right now? I mean, you're one of the top running backs in the state. So what's going on here in the recruiting world?
I say Miami, Florida State, Ohio State, West Virginia so far. And Nebraska and Duke.
What's Miami telling you?
Oh.
You know, it pretty much telling me I can really pretty much play wherever I want, you know what I'm saying? But I told them I want to play running back and on the opposite side of the ball.
So you want to play, what other position are people recruiting you as?
They were running back, but they just pretty much telling me, you know, so I can pretty much play because I'm an athlete, so I can play everywhere in the field. Because I'm like slot receiver, running back, I can do it all.
Do you have a preference of where you want to go? Like what position? Like, you know, if it was, you know, what's your preference or choice?
Running back. But it really doesn't matter, though. Like, anyone on the opposite side of the ball, that's where I really want to play.
So how about, I mean, do you care if the backfield is loaded? Do you want to go where you can play right away? What's your mindset on this?
Well, I personally don't want to go to no school with a backfield that's, you know what I'm saying, really, really loaded. I mean, I'll go to a school, you know, where it's like you got like 2 or 3 guys in there. You know, I can work my way up to a starting position, you know what I'm saying, and get to learn the offense, get to learn from them, see what they're doing, correct myself on their mistakes, and just to do better, you know, compete.
What's up with Cocoa this year, man? Y'all going to win state or what?
Yeah, we came short this year, but we want to get it this year for sure.
There's a team from Miami down there in that 4A now.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a big game if that happens.
Oh yeah, I know we did, but I think this orange and black these Tigers gonna come out with a win.
Hey, what's it like? What's it like at Cocoa filling the shoes like Bruce Judson, Chauncey Gardner? What's it like trying to be like? I mean, you guys got some big time players coming out of there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, one is, you know, it's a great honor, but you know, you really don't want to think about all that because you put too much pressure on yourself, and that's where you start making mistakes. So, you know, we just take a great deal, you know, just coming together and just working harder, just playing our game.
What are you guys thinking about Rockledge getting a little bit of momentum here? They're thinking they're the big dog now. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah. You know, they got us 2 years in a row, but we had real life accidents those 2 years before we play Rockledge. So, you know, I guess they get the one up on that, but it's not happening this year though. It's not happening this year.
How long has it been since they beat you guys? I mean, that had to be forever, right?
11 years. 11 years since they beat us. It's been like 15 years, I think, since the Brevard County team beat us.
That's crazy. How did they get this good that quick? Like, where did it just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, they got some athletes, man. I'm not gonna lie, they got some pretty good athletes down there at Rutledge. One, they got Diaz Tennyson. That's a dog right there.
Really? The one that committed to Miami?
Yeah.
I saw his hit. He likes to hit. How about
he can come down.
How about the running back they had last year?
Jalen Mitchell?
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's good, man. He's a hard runner. Hard to take down, hard to stop.
Hey, we just had your lineman on, Richie Leonard. Does this guy really play baseball?
Yes. He's not just play baseball. He's good at baseball and basketball.
He said he's a pitcher at 315 pounds.
And he throws 87 miles an hour.
God.
Yes.
I was like, no way, man.
Do you play any other sports besides football?
I run track.
That's it?
Yeah.
What do you run? 100?
100 to 200. You know, I'm one of the fastest people in the state.
What are you running in the 100? 10 what?
Well, my freshman year, I went 10.6. So this year we going for This year the goal is 10-3, 10-2. The 200 last year, I went 21-2, so I'm going 20 point this year.
Really?
So what do you run the 40 in?
Yeah, what'd you run this weekend?
Well, today it's at 4.47.
Wow.
Laser.
So how would you feel like if you were returning kicks and punts on top of running the ball? You like playing special teams?
That's an added plus to it. I just added plus to kick return from return.
Well, maybe you might be the next Devin Hester if you come to Miami.
He reminds me of a Cooper. That's who he reminds me of.
Cooper, who's that?
Craig Cooper. He played for Miami back in the 2000s. You never seen him? He was pretty good. He was pretty good. He was like a running back. He was pretty legit back then.
Look him up.
Look him up. Miami Cooper. He was number 2. He was pretty good.
Is that Greg Cooper?
Yeah, Greg. Yeah, that's who he reminds me of when I watch this film. So hey, I gotta ask you, man. I was talking to this one guy today about some of these big time players on like 3 or 4 minute highlight films, and I say, man, you got to go watch this Holmes kid tape. He's just like 14 minutes. Who made this highlight film? Did you do this or what?
I actually made it myself.
God, 14 minutes. Because I was telling him, man, there's no way a 4-star kid should only have a 2 or 3 minute highlight film. And then I watch yours and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Who was the? Did you run any routes today? You play any receiver today?
Nah, they just had us doing routes against the linebackers and stuff.
Well, that must have been easy. That must have been easy money.
Yeah, it was.
Who was the best quarterbacks out there today?
I know they had Jeffrey, Jeff Sims. I think he got a quarterback MVP. Diego Arroyo. I think Bryce Dalton was out there, so a couple other quarterbacks was out there.
Was Richardson out there? Big black kid?
Oh, yeah, him. Yeah, he was out there too. Yeah, I forgot. That's what else.
Was he good or what? A lot of people give me crap saying it's not accurate, and I'm like, bull.
Was Carson back there?
Yeah, he was there. He was there. Well, man, Anthony Richardson.
Richardson pretty good.
Richardson ran a 4.50.
Yeah, I played with him. Yeah.
Who do you play for 7-on-7?
I did play for Rat Pack, but I don't play anymore. I'm just focusing my attention on the track. Rat
Pack. Oh, you're a Ratcliffe guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you didn't do the pylon or none of that?
Nah, I didn't do it this year.
So you're done with it. Because I remember Bruce Judson, he played for Pro Impact, I think he played for, if I remember right, or one of them.
Yeah, he did. I think him and Chauncey did play for Pro Impact.
Yeah. How do you get in contact with these guys? Because you guys are over there in Cocoa. How are you guys getting in contact with Rat Pack or Pro Impact? They hit you up on Twitter or what?
I guess I know one day, my freshman year, they was having like a tryout. So nobody told me. So me and my dad just went out there and said, okay, nobody want to talk, so let's go out there and show up. So we showed up. And me and I competed and I did very well. And I ended up getting the offensive MVP of the tryout. And that's how I got put on the Rat Pack. And he just started at me and all that on Twitter and social media. You know, now they call me the speedster.
Really? Show up, show out, scholarship.
Yeah, you know it.
I know it. I see it all the time. Show up, show out, scholarship. You guys are loaded. Yeah. That team's loaded, man. You guys got people from everywhere. I think Momo played for the team last year. You know Momo?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Leonard.
Yeah, he played for y'all last year a little bit. Rucker. A lot of guys. Glover Cook.
Yeah.
Dang.
He's pretty good.
Who's the best player you ever played with at the Rat Pack?
Who's the best player I've ever played with?
Mm-hmm.
I got named like 2 of them. 1 or 2. I know one of them, Javian Hawkins, played for Cocoa.
Really?
Fast as lightning. Yeah, we both from the same city, fast as lightning. I think. And then I would say Willie Gaines from Cocoa also.
Man, you're being biased.
Nah, man, that's serious.
So who's your favorite school growing up? Gators, right? Cocoa's Gator country.
My favorite school? Nah.
Florida State.
I would have to say Miami.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So who was your favorite player as a Cane?
Growing up, Duke Johnson.
Okay, all right. Duke Johnson. God, man. Hey, how about Gus Edwards? Were you a Gus Edwards fan?
Nah, I Richie wasn't no Gus Edwards fan, but that man balling out in the league.
he wasn't balling in Miami. Man, we have this argument. Hey,
listen.
We have this argument every day because he's from New York and he says how great he is. And I said, FAU from the 1 yard line, 4 downs, he cannot punch it in. Golly, I don't want that guy.
Listen, buddy, it's all rearview mirror, and my boy Gus had a great year. He averaged more yards per carry than Saquon Barkley. I'm not saying he's better than Saquon, but he had a very, very good year. He was an undrafted free agent. He worked his way from the practice squad. Mixon got hurt, and he got his opportunity, and that's all it takes. It's the next man up, just like in college football. Someone goes down.
Guess what?
The freshman comes in, and this kid here, he was running a 4.43. He catches a ball out of the flat and takes it to the house, 69 yards. He's going to get playing time, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's big holes because they're worried about the quarterback keeping it. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but you in line though. He ain't better than Saquon though. That's my guy right there.
Nah, he ain't better than Saquon.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm happy.
He's not better
I know
than
the
Duke.
kid. I know the kid personally. Okay, he used to call my son, signed autographs for him. So it's like a personal thing. You don't forget those kind of things.
No.
Keziah, come give me an autograph because yours is worth more than his. So come give me an autograph, man.
That's right. Is this the first interview you ever did live on the radio?
No way.
No.
Oh, okay.
So let me think. Who else? Who else has been a running back at Miami? You got Duke. Who was there then?
Yearby.
Yearby was all right. What do you think about Yearby? Yearby was all right.
He was all right.
He wasn't no Dalvin Cook.
Nah. No.
Who's the best running back ever at Cocoa?
Oh. Well, since I'm still playing, but I got to say, Chevelle Bowie.
Yeah.
That man was.
Is he the one that was from Astronaut?
Say that again?
Who was from Astronaut that you guys had got? There was an astronaut.
J.B. Hawkins.
All right, that's what it is. All right, I knew it was someone. I remember I went to the astronaut practice and the coach was telling me our best player left. I was like, how good is he?
He's good. He play at Louisville now.
What's it like? I mean, what's different now that you have a new coach at Cocoa? What's it like with the new coaching staff?
The coach staff is good. They talk a lot. Meetings almost every day. All that. They making sure we do the right thing. Telling us education first. Before football. Because can't do nothing without no education in life. So that's what they preach to us every day. And
are you good? Are you good with your SAT?
I haven't taken that yet.
Okay.
Hey, what'd you think about the Miami? What Miami did to Florida State this weekend? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that was hilarious. My coaches was at the clinic and they was telling me about it, man. My dad told me yesterday. That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Really? Tell me that wasn't savage. Was that savage or what?
Definitely savage. I said those words too when I said, hey man, yeah, savage for that.
Man, Florida State coaches, when they play this year, boy, it's going to be some bad blood. And I'm talking about the coaches and coaches. God.
Yeah, it's gonna be some. Yeah, it's going down.
It's gonna be going down in Tallahassee.
That doesn't matter. That's going to be like a Super Bowl, for both teams.
No.
I mean, because Florida State has a tough schedule.
Yeah, but Miami plays Florida week 1. That's the damn Super Bowl. We win that game, it's going undefeated, man. They're going undefeated with that game.
Yes, sir.
What do you think Miami's going to go? Undefeated? They beat Florida? You're a Canes fan. I say at worst, 10-2. At worst, they better go 10-2.
I think we'll go. Yeah, I think we'll go 10-2, 9-3. First year, man, Diaz the head coach.
Yeah,
but defense.
We don't got.
But listen, Florida doesn't have an offensive line. Now you're a running back. How would you feel if you were running the ball with a young offensive line? Most of these kids, because a lot of the players on Florida's offensive line, they all went to the pros, and they brought in about 6 kids. I mean, that's going to be a tough. As freshmen to fill that gap.
Yeah, your boy from
I don't know.
Yeah, your boy from Cocoa went pro on them. That's one offensive. That's their best one.
Yeah, Wanny.
Yeah. And they lost your boy Gardner. He's gone.
Yeah, so if you're a running back and you're playing Miami 1-7, you're looking at running for 26 yards at best in that game.
Are you going to that game? Are you going to the Miami-Florida game, week 1 in Orlando?
More than likely.
That's going to be a big game. Is Florida recruiting you?
No, I had one, but it went away once they switched the head coaches. Dan Mullen and Coach McElwain.
What about Florida State?
Yeah, I'm off from Florida State.
Have they told you to come down to Taggart Hassey yet, or what?
I've been down there. I visited on Junior Day.
What's it like over there?
Oh, yeah?
What's it like over there?
It was pretty good. Coach staff was great. I like Coach Out, Coach Count. The atmosphere was great. We were looking at the dorms and everything. The stadium, fire. And I'm definitely going back for another visit.
How about what other places? Okay. What other places did you visit?
Yeah, those in Miami.
Oh, that's it.
So what did you think of the dorms at FSU in comparable to Miami's dorms? Did you see the new dorms in Miami?
I haven't seen them in person, but I've seen like
pictures,
like the blueprints and stuff like that. But Miami's putting them out the door. Miami's is at the top.
Whose indoor facility is better, Miami's or Florida State's?
I haven't seen Miami's right now, so I can't even say.
Oh, I thought you went. Yeah.
No, I haven't been to them. I haven't been there since last year.
Because the Florida State fans think their stuff is so much better. I need an honest opinion here. How about?
You say that again?
I said these Florida State fans think their stuff is so much better. So I need an honest opinion here.
Theirs are more old. I would say more old time. I think mine is more modern day, new.
Oh man!
Yeah, like what is there to do on weekends during the off season in Tallahassee as a young kid?
They're not.
No, I mean I don't really get out too much. So train.
That's all they're doing. Trying to make the NFL.
Train.
Hey, how about let's see what else. Since you're a Miami fan, so when Miami plays, you're 100% in every game you watch in Miami.
You say when Miami played every game, I was watching them 100%.
No, when you're watching, when the season comes, you're a Hurricane fan.
I wouldn't say that anymore because I have the visual and offer, so I wouldn't put myself as no fan because I could potentially go to this school, I could potentially go to that school, so. I don't want to keep that on my mind, while watching football games and all that.
Did it matter to you?
Have you heard?
Did it matter that when Chaney committed or you didn't even care?
I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you still got to compete.
Man, you and Chaney would be nasty backfield, man. Go ahead, Vic.
Nice. No. I lost my train of thought. So go ahead.
But hey, Keziah, I appreciate you calling in and giving us your time. Best of luck. Hopefully, maybe we get you back on here again, man. You're great on here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck the rest of the school year. And good luck when you take your tests too. That's important.
Yeah, and hey, congrats on today. That's a big time MVP.
Oh, you know what my question was? Are there any teams in the SEC you're talking to now?
Auburn, Tennessee.
All right, I got one last question from the fans. Jet305 says, when do you plan on committing?
I told everybody yesterday by the end of the summer or the beginning of the football season.
There you go, Jet. There's your answer. All right, Keziah, thanks for calling, man. Best of luck, man, and congrats on winning MVP, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Take care.
Man, the Cocoa guys are good at interviews, man. They're good.
Yeah, they were very good. Very good. Nice kids.
Let's see, Dennis Wilson.
Nice kids.
Bo, I checked out your video. Ranting, you're crazier than Uncle Lou. You haven't even seen all of them, dude. I took them down. You see when I burnt the Florida State jersey or I pissed on the Georgia Tech jersey? I did all that shit that year.
You're fun.
Huh?
You're funny.
I did. I've
you really
pissed, and I burnt the Florida State jersey. Florida State fans tell me to go back to the trailer park.
But he sounded like he's interested in Florida State just from that interview.
He's interested in Miami, too. I think it's going to come down the depth chart, if I had to make a guess.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, it all depends if DJ Dallas after this year decides to stay, because, you're talking about Dallas.
Where's your
Lingard.
We got to get to this subject. People were saying it when we first came on. Where does this put Tyreek? I mean, they're recruiting Holmes and they're recruiting Knighton. They're recruiting these two hard. Is your boy Tyreek not in the picture?
Well, according to my boy, they haven't hit him up. He's not worried. I mean, obviously, he's not priority on the depth chart. I mean, they're obviously looking at Knighton and this kid. And, listen, I told you Knighton is probably going to Clemson. I'm willing to, I'm confident in that. And as a matter of fact, the New York Hustle will be down there this weekend in Miami.
Oh, really?
So Tyreek will be able to show off his talent March 1st.
Oh, he
coming
will.
Weekend.
He'll be down in Miami this weekend. That's good.
That's right. He told us.
We got Tommy on.
And
Tommy,
what's going on?
Not much, man. A little bit. Tommy, I'm a little bit disappointed in this bullpen.
Don't even get me started.
We should have won the series last night. Up 3 runs.
At least the women won today.
The women basketball team are pretty good legit right now.
I'm just disappointed they laid an egg Thursday at Virginia Tech.
Are you surprised? I mean, they sort of remind me of
I don't know. And besides the football program, at times, I don't understand what it is, because even the baseball team, the men's basketball team, the women's basketball team, I don't understand what it is with Miami struggling when they go to Blacksburg. I don't know if it's the trip, if what it is, but they always struggle.
But I mean, remember the year we had the crazy year with Larkin and them? Remember we lost to the worst team they see, Georgia Tech, that year at home? Like, it's like every time we have a great team, they always lose to some team that they should not lose to.
And by the way, yes, I'm still at work. I'm just sitting in the dark. I can't do paperwork because we have a huge windstorm ripping through here. At times, the wind's 60-some mile per hour, and there's the power outage and everything else. So I figured, why not just call in?
Here we go. Jet 305 says Parrish is gonna slide. Keziah ain't dumb. Dennis Wilson says, Vic, did you peep that? I think he might FSU land. Jet 305, Knighton's not coming. Keziah ain't coming here. Rather get Parrish or Murphy. That's what Jet 305 says.
Yeah, well, they haven't called Murphy yet, so they'll be patient. Don't worry. Blissett, El Gamal, and Harrison Hunt will be on the coaching staff.
Yeah, but we don't know
once
what the big
once
board
they all
looks
get down
like.
there.
We don't know what the big board looks like. I think Parrish is number 2.
What?
I think Parrish is number 2 on the board behind Chaney. And then I think.
All right. Well, if they get a commitment out of Parrish, they're done.
Then I think you got Knighton and Keziah. I don't know, at 3 and 4, however what order, I don't know. And then
Murphy's probably number 5 or 6.
I think the running back position is just so deep this year in Florida.
Yeah. Well, listen. Let's see how he does. And they also offered that kid from Canarsie High School. He's the number 1 player in New York, Lamey Constant. So they haven't.
Yeah, but he's 21, isn't he? Isn't he 21, kid?
No, he's this year coming up. 20.
20. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know Hill's committed 100%. He's already put it out on Twitter and everything.
I knew that when he came on the show that night. He wouldn't have came on the show if he wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
And then we get Phillips. Somebody put out there that he would be eligible this coming year, but I don't see how.
I don't know.
No.
I don't see how. Unless he can.
I mean, the question is, we got 83 players.
I'm going to tell you how. Because the doctors said he can play, but UCLA doctors won't let him play. So maybe that's what his thing will be. Because UCLA has a rule: if you get a certain amount of concussions, you cannot play football there anymore. But his he made that limit, so he can't play. UCLA will not let him suit up again. So maybe since UCLA,
yeah, but wouldn't he have to sit out a year? Though, is what I'm saying.
No, not okay. How he can get a waiver? He tell the NCAA, I want to play next year. They won't let me play. So you're gonna make me sit out because UCLA won't let me play, but the doctors are saying I can play.
And that'd be big. We could get him to play. If you get him eligible too.
But I think it might be better for him to sit out because take him a year off. Get your head right. I don't know. We'll see what happens. He told Manny Navarro he's blue shirting. That's what Alex says. Oh, you're on Cane Shades.
Hey, what's up? I'm just calling in because I have a comment.
Go ahead.
And, I don't know if most of these kids are listening. And I got this from Chris Johnson, listening to one of his interviews once. And you know Chris Johnson, Pro Bowl running back.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans.
I don't get why, and I didn't understand this with Mark Anthony either, why these kids prefer to play running back, being that running backs are not valued. And on top of that, the longevity of their careers doesn't go very long. And I remember Chris Johnson talking about if he could go back, he'd play DB or something like that. Because, and then you got, what's the guy for the Steelers?
Yeah, but if Chris Johnson would have played DB, he wouldn't have got that big $40 million or $50 million contract that he got. After rushing for 2,000 yards in a year.
But that was early on. They don't pay running backs like that anymore because they understand how replaceable running backs are and how much contact their body takes.
Leonard Fournette got $27 million guaranteed. He got his contract fully guaranteed coming out of college for the Jaguars.
How long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago.
So how hard is Bell fighting to get paid?
How about Saquon Barkley? But Bell, what do you mean? If he would have played, what was he going to get? $15 million for 1 year, and he said no. You're telling me you would have said no for $15 million? No way.
They don't want to give him a longer contract because they know the longevity of running backs in the NFL. You got Robert Smith who retired after 8 years.
Let's see. So you don't think he's going to get
contract his body can't take anymore?
You don't think he's going to get paid?
Well, you also got Frank Gore that's going to come in for his 15th season.
You don't think
Frank Gore is a UN legend and beast. He's different.
You don't think that
Calvin Johnson retired early because he didn't want to play in Detroit anymore. Same reason Barry Sanders retired. He got tired of losing.
You don't think
I just
Le'Veon's going to play?
Go ahead.
You don't think Le'Veon's going to get paid this year?
He's not going to get a lengthy contract. That was his main thing. Because you with the running back position, you take so much punishment, and the NFL knows that. That's why these guys don't really get drafted as early like they used to.
You got to think. 2 years ago, what? Fournette went number 4. Barkley went number 2 last year.
Yeah, you got a point
years.
Sonny Michel,
He didn't.
Nick Chubb, they were all first rounders.
No, Nick Chubb was second round.
Oh, well, he's the number 33 pick. So
Sonny Michel was late first round. I'm talking about top 10 getting paid good money. But
just the way the league has been shifting, I don't see running backs being as valued as they used to be. So that's why I don't really understand why these kids choose to play running back coming out of high school when, you know, receivers are valued more, cornerbacks are valued way more.
I agree with you there.
Well, the league has definitely changed too. It's a more pass-oriented league now.
You got to think though, these kids.
How do you think Duke Johnson has to feel right now being in Cleveland? They keep, they gave him his contract, then turn around and they drafted Chubb, then they turn around and just brought in that dude from Kansas City,
Hunt.
I mean, how do you? I mean, why? I'm sorry. That's so
listen.
Trade him to Jacksonville. We'll take him. We'll take him with the Jaguars.
No.
Yes.
Put him on the Patriots.
No.
He's good for the Patriots.
He needs to come to the Jags.
I just always thought if I was a high school kid coming out and like if teams wanted me to play different like positions, like I wouldn't be so sold on playing running back, especially with all the contact.
I agree.
All the punishment you're gonna take.
But you got to think, these kids are thinking, I want the ball. I mean, that's what their mindset's been their whole life. I want the ball.
Yeah, that's true, too. And the second comment I wanted to make, I think, was about Phillips. I think he chose to redshirt this upcoming season.
Yeah, that's what I was reading in the
from
comments.
that I saw earlier today.
I think that's good. I think he should redshirt. I think it's good for him. Let him heal up and get his body right, mind right.
I agree with that, too.
What did you think about the savage move by Miami this weekend? What did you think about that?
We've been missing that. That embodies everything Miami is about.
So you're happy?
Straight up. But we also got to back it up. We got to work twice as hard to back it up.
Aren't you the guy with the Alabama friend? Isn't that you?
No, not me. I was the guy that called about why we chasing Bogle so much, like chasing.
Oh, don't get me back on that subject. Did he not screw us over?
Oh, that was his thing.
Oh man,
yeah,
Bogle.
Yeah, but I'm glad we're over that. I'm glad we're gone. I'm glad we didn't even send him a scholarship to sign.
Man, that was false rumor. That was a rumor. They sent him out on Friday night. And he was on campus. He was on campus Friday. You told me if they have him for a official visit, and they sent all their things on Friday to the schools, you don't think he got one?
Listen,
he got one.
His mama must have got some plenty of $5,000
because everybody else is looking too. That was embarrassing. Because everybody else is looking. They're like, yo, you chasing this chick and you look lame chasing her. She don't want you. You know, so that made us look lame to every other recruit that was out there. So you got to know when to be like, hey, yo, have a sense of pride and keep it moving. You know, I wouldn't be mad if we chased all the kids that want to be here, that want to play.
We could have got Boykin. We could have got Boykin, man. Could have just took Boykin, man.
And I think Boykin's going to be a beast one day, man. Not all premier DNs are like, you know, 6'3", 6'4". You know, some of them come a little bit shorter, and they use that to their advantage. Because these big 6'6" linemen, that's the toughest thing for them to do is get low and block these shorter DNs like the Elvis Dumervilles and such.
Oh, like what was that?
Who's that guy
Freeney.
Dwight Freeney. Eagles.
Dwight Freeney was undersized. Pretty cold.
Yeah,
exactly.
Jeremiah Trotta.
What's Olivier Vernon?
He was undersized too.
What's the dude for the
Olivier's
not Olivier. What's the other dude for the Dolphins? The dude they got from the Canadian League. How big is he? 6 foot, 6'1"?
Yeah, so that's the toughest thing for these big old linemen to do is get low. And you know that's where your power comes from. Whoever's the lowest guy wins. So some of these powerful 6'2", 6'1" DNs, sometimes they can really get their cash. But that was that. Yeah. I felt like we embarrassed ourselves chasing Bogle. I don't really see why Mark Anthony was so set on playing running back, especially where everybody used to tell him like he looks like a future superstar in the secondary, and I agreed with that.
Yeah, he does.
That's where the money.
I'm hearing Gerald Willis is probably going to go to the Patriots in the draft. That's the guy that they're eyeing.
We'll see.
To play Will Falk's position in that defensive scheme.
We'll see.
I hope we get somebody, in the first round if we're lucky. Maybe in the second round. I hope all 6 players at the combine get drafted. Of course that'll look good for us. Gerald was a beast, but I think he kind of took plays off sometimes, and maybe that's why his stock isn't as high as it should be, because his numbers alone would, you would assume he'd be one of the first top 5 D tackles picked.
I think what's going to drop his stock is going to be, all the off-field stuff he had going on at Florida, and then come to Miami and
he straightened his act.
I don't really think so. Because people don't really know what happened. They might have questions about it, but if somebody needed time to get themselves together, then that shows a level of maturity. And then especially able to hit that corner and walk a straight line, that shows a level of maturity that might actually help him.
Yeah, I agree. He played like a
I don't see anybody going till the late second round.
I think he sneaks in. I think late first he goes.
I really think Michael Jackson was a beast. Like, I watched every game last year and the year before. I don't remember anybody really catching a touchdown on him or going over the top of him like that.
He's going 5th round.
Michael Jackson.
I think
Jackson will go late.
5th round.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna get back to cooking here, man. I'm making some chicken wings. I just wanted to call in and show some love.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling.
All right.
Peace.
Michael Jackson.
Thank you.
5th round. I'm telling you.
My biggest pet peeve for Jackson was he would never turn around and look for the ball.
Jaquan Johnson, he's going to be like 4th, 5th round. He's too small.
Oh, he's a great safety, though.
But he's small.
Ed Reed wasn't that big. He was
way
6
bigger.
feet?
He was bigger than if he wasn't 5'7", 5'8". They got him.
Oh, is that what Johnson is?
We'll find out when the combine
I didn't
comes.
know.
We'll find out what his real
When
size
they measure him.
Yeah, they lie.
Yeah.
Come on, Miami. They lie on those heights for the school. They want them to seem bigger than what they are.
Shit, they're lying about likes now in basketball.
Yeah, I know.
He ain't no 5'7". If he's 5'7", I'm 6'11".
Yeah, but Likes is a beast.
Oh, yeah, he's a beast.
Hey, Vic, what happened to your Duke Blue Devils, man? Miami took North Carolina.
I'm not saying anything, though, until after Saturday.
Saturday. Miami took North Carolina to overtime and should have beat them at their place. Man,
yep.
Duke losing by 14.
Had them
beat. If what's his name? If Williams don't play against Miami, I'm telling you right now, we might beat them.
Williams.
I don't know. We still got to stop RJ, and I still think RJ's better than Zion.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I mean, they got their ass kicked at home against North Carolina, but look, 30 seconds into the game, they lost their best player, and they couldn't hit a 3-pointer for their life. So, it is what it is. They bounced back nicely. They beat Syracuse on the road by double digits. We'll see what happens next week.
Oh, so you're going to man, I want you to take a picture in a Duke shirt Saturday. That's what I want you to do.
Me?
You know he's got to have his Duke shirt on.
I want you.
Know it.
I don't have a Duke shirt.
I want you
honestly
to
don't have a
take a
Duke
picture
shirt.
in your fucking Duke basketball shirt.
I don't have one.
I'm going to be in my Miami gear rooting for the Canes.
I'm wearing a Miami shirt right now as we speak while we're talking.
I'm going to be rooting for my Canes. This is the one game I hope we win. This in North Carolina was games I want us to win. Even the Florida,
God.
I didn't even care about us beating Florida State. I would rather in basketball beat North Carolina or Duke than Florida State.
You know what I don't like is we always play Duke around my birthday every year. And with my birthday being, well, birthday's Wednesday, we always play these sons. It's always North Carolina or it's always Duke.
Maybe we can shock the world here.
So how old are you going to be?
I tell you this much. We beat Duke. I feel sorry for all these part-time fans because I ain't gonna let them live it down. I'm not letting these fake-ass part-time fans live it down because I will go live on Facebook and Instagram.
Oh God, you're gonna roast me, man.
Oh, there's a lot.
I am going. Oh my God, we beat Duke. I'm telling you right now, I am going to let all these half-ass fans have it.
Oh man.
Okay. So how old are you going to be, Tommy, on Thursday?
Old enough.
38.
It's Wednesday.
You're gonna be 38.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Damn.
I ain't doing shit.
Yep.
I'm doing all my celebration on Saturday. And everything.
Hey, we got about.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Hold on, we got about 15 minutes left. The number's on the screen: 866-501-2993. Come on, call in. We only got 15 minutes. We like when you guys call in. You make the show go better. You guys like typing, but you guys don't like talking.
Everybody's probably watching the Oscars.
No, they're not. They're down here typing. I see them.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same people. Saeed,
who watches that?
Nobody. Vic.
I don't watch that. No, I'm not interested in that crap.
The Yankees.
I didn't even watch the Grammys.
I don't watch.
I'm kind of hoping the power comes on in the next 20-some minutes so I can watch The Walking Dead at 9.
Clean like Listerine. What's up with Richardson? I don't know, man. I'm hoping Miami stops bullshitting and offers this guy. If he don't pan out at quarterback, he could be your wide receiver or tight end or something. 6'4", 222 pounds, and running a 4.50. Come on, man.
I'll tell you this much, Bo. If our offense doesn't put up 8 to 9 runs, we're in trouble with that. You go back to you talking about the bullpen.
Oh, bullpen. Oh man, I thought we had last night. I thought last night was a game over, and then I see the freshman come in from Nature Coast, and boy, did he get rocked. I mean, just get rocked.
Well, he got rocked against Florida Atlantic.
God, why would we put him in that situation against the Gators? God,
you know what gets me is you watched the game last night.
Yeah, I watched it today too. Couldn't hit shit today. Couldn't hit nothing.
Oh, I didn't get to watch today.
Oh, you didn't
miss
nothing.
Today's game.
You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. The only thing we had was a solo home run.
So you seen the play? You seen the play at first base?
Yes, he was out. His cleat was on the damn bag. That was a bullshit.
No, I'm talking about last night's play where the first baseman pushed our guy.
No, I didn't see that. I might have tuned in a little bit late.
Well, if I would have been that umpire, you warned him once. You warned him once. He turned around and pulled the same bullshit again. I'd have tossed him.
Yeah, but you saw.
I ain't never seen such a dirty fucking bunch of ball players in my life as they do in Gainesville.
But you saw the SEC umpires. Come on.
Oh my God, that shit was horrible.
Why is when you play football, if you play at Miami, then you bring the SEC officials. If you played at Florida, you bring in ACC, and then if you do neutral site, you get Pac-12 or other conference comes and officiates. So why doesn't it work like that in baseball?
I don't know.
Why didn't we have ACC officials?
Well, what I don't know, you talking about the officials. I'm wondering where we get the officials from in August.
Probably, I don't know, probably Big Ten or Pac-12.
Because the Big Ten, Big Ten officials hate Miami.
Well, we better hope it's some Pac-12 ones. Or maybe the Big 12. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the old Big East, whatever the fuck they're called now. I don't know.
What is it? Isn't that American?
American. Whatever the hell they are. I don't know why they didn't keep it the Big East. That was stupid.
Because the Big East got bought out by all the basketball schools.
Yeah, the little bullshit, fucking Georgetown and shit. Let's see. Cheney
We
looks
got
like
all
the
the
real deal in these
bunch of
streets.
Catholic schools.
Dennis Wilson. I will be in Port St. Lucie July 28th, making my way to Orlando for a Gator plate. I will see you there, Dennis. Make sure you come by. Maybe we can drink a beer. What's y'all's thoughts on the wide receiver depth this season? I think Peyton is going to be a sleeper. Oh, we agree. We're big on Peyton. Me and Tommy here. We're big on Peyton. I think
big time. Let's just hope I don't jinx it because I did the same damn thing with Caziah and Jesus. But then back it up to what was a couple years later with Richards.
Yeah, I thought I was high on Richards. I thought Richards was the best receiver in the country that year. And I hit it on the money his freshman year.
Freshman year, he had a big year and I bragged about it, and he ain't done shit since.
I thought he was going to be a first-round draft pick, dude. I was like, this dude's going to be a first-round draft pick. And then I don't know, injuries. Let's see. Saeed, Boykin's too small. False. Saeed's a hater.
Boykins is going to be a beast.
Peyton looks.
Louisville. He might actually be their best player they've got right now on defense.
I was talking to my buddy today who was at the Nike thing today, and he told me that Carson Beck was freaking way bigger than he ever imagined. He said he had big legs. He said that kid was pretty big. He said it was very impressive. God, the Gators got it going, man.
Yeah, it's too bad he was.
They got to back it up.
He was high on.
Well, he did say he's down again.
Man, that ship sailed. They didn't need to leave that motherfucker alone. That ship has sailed.
But I do like what Manny's doing.
What? What do you think?
I think that shit's awesome. Show up at Florida State, shoot. And he's talking trash and back and everything on Twitter about Florida too.
Yeah.
And posting stuff. Oh, this is what we need.
I tell
Bring
you what,
back the old stuff.
We need to fucking show up and whoop Florida's ass week 1. We need to beat them, man.
Yep.
I mean, we need some.
I know this much. I've said this before. I love being in that locker room for his last speech before he sends them out on the field.
Why? What's he gonna say?
Just to be able to hear what he says to him. You know he's gonna get him jacked up and ready.
What if he says, "Let's just win the game, fellas"?
That's not. He's not Rick. He'll have something ready for him. But I can actually see Manny, if one bad call goes the wrong way, he could lose it.
Saeed says, have you seen the pic of Jaron Williams? He's getting really fat. I have not seen it. I would like to see it. Because if he's getting fat, I want to fucking tell Vic, I told you so. He works so hard. He does so much. Yeah, right.
See, I've heard the reports. I've not seen the picture, but I have seen people posting stuff that he's...
This is the same guy that got suspended for missing class. Mario, hey, Bo, what do you think about the new punter? Looks like a savage. We'll see how good he can kick it. Renegade, I got it, Bo. Well, let's see it then, Renegade. Renegade, DM you on Twitter. Well, let me check Twitter. Simpson tweeted it. He's real big. Oh, Vic. When I see this picture, Vic, and your quarterback that you're so high on is getting fat as fuck, eating damn Dominoes and shit, I am going to give it to you, Vic.
Send it to me. DM it to me.
I'm waiting. Someone said they DM it to me. Let me check my DMs. Hold on.
I want to see this picture.
He's really big. I haven't got a DM yet. I'm right here on Kane Shades. I don't see any DM. Yeah, everyone. Nova Kane says.
They probably sent it to your personal one and not the Kane Shades one.
I checked that one. It's not there. Nova Kane says, looks like a defensive tackle. Holy cow. He's going to be like the dude from Kentucky. Oh, my God. Maybe that's where he should go to Kentucky. He'll be like, what's that fat fuck from Kentucky? Tommy? Played Arena Ball.
Know. You're talking about the one that went to the Arena League.
Yeah, Arena 2 League and shit. And that big fat fuck. Yes, maybe that's why he should go there. I hope, man, if he's fat, yeah, the hefty lefty. That's exactly. If he's overweight, oh, man, these Williams people, they better run and hide because they bash Perry and bash Perry and bash Perry, and their guy's not even working out. Oh, my God. My guy Perry's working out.
Well, maybe this is why he shut his Twitter down.
Why? So we can eat damn Krispy Kreme?
He shut his Twitter down, and I'm wondering if it's because of he got overweight and he didn't want to hear the people attacking him.
I don't see no picture, man. Where's the picture?
I got a picture of him from 8 days ago on Instagram. He doesn't look fat to me. He looks like he built up a lot of muscle.
Just tag me on Twitter. Let me see. All right, I'm checking.
The question is it a real picture?
I don't see the tag. You have not tagged me. I'm telling you. You guys are killing me with this picture here.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. On Twitter. Not on Twitter, on Instagram.
Let me see if it's the same one that people are talking about. Oh, man. Let's see what we got here. I got something. CANESHADES. Renegade 850 just sent it to me. Holy cow, he's fat as fuck.
Is this the one you talking
really?
about?
Holy cow, man. Oh, my gosh.
Send it to me.
Hold on. Let me
Does
see.
it look legit?
Let me see if it's the same one Vic sent me. No, Vic. This is not it, Vic. Is this picture new? The picture that Vic has is way different than the one that they got floating around here. Hold on.
Well, someone could have been fucking around with the picture and added stuff too. Who knows?
This is not an edit. I'm about to put it in the CANESHADES group right here. Watch this. Here it comes. Holy cow, you're going to lose your mind when you see this picture. Let's see. Here we go. Send. All right, check it out. Tell me what you think. Renegade, when did you get this picture?
That ain't him.
That's him. Look at the face. That's him.
Oh, my God.
Look at the picture.
Is this real life?
Wow. Man, he ain't going to be able to move out of the pocket.
Oh, my gosh. He looks like Gerald Willis almost.
Man, he reminds me of the Jamarcus Russell. I mean, God help me. Don't let me relive that shit.
They said it was just tweeted out today. Wow.
Jesus, God.
Picture that I'm sending. Yep. Okay.
Oh, man, Vic. I think your picture's old.
No way he put on weight in 8 days.
Vic. Oh, my God. No. I don't know, guys. Vic's picture is way different from that one, man. He looks like he's working out and in shape. Look at his neck and stuff. See, here it is. It's not true. Nicosi has video of Jaren throwing the football shirtless. Huh. See, you guys are fooling me. This picture's old, man. Because the one Vic has, he looks pretty good shape. He's in pretty good shape.
Who knows? We'll find out in spring camp.
Well, everybody, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Great show. Vic, close us out.
Great show, everybody. Have a great week at work. We got 13 days to go. Spring ahead. Extra hour of sunlight. Spring football is on its way. And you know the rules. Keep yourself safe. Put some joy into your life. Others that surround you. And never, ever forget to kiss someone you love. Peace out, everybody.
Keep your CANESHADES on.